Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Owen Fox, and my friend Casey Holman, who I love and respect and care for from Facebook. She asked me how can she protect herself, not that she plans on getting any dangerous things that aren't even what rhymes with flaxination, because it's not that by definition. It's just simply a poisonous poke full of poisons and toxins and weird crap, weird shit. It's how can you protect yourself from stuff like graphene? Don't know if that's sensor 2 oxide. So yeah, I'm happy enough talking about this, and I'm happy enough to make this video, and I feel okay speaking on this topic. I'm not all sad or fearful or uptight. Taking nice deep breaths, not all nervous or worried. I'm eternally optimistic and positive, and I'm eternally optimistic and wishing to tune into higher timelines of higher positivity and beautiful golden age of love, light and joy and divine wisdom and freedom of the new earth coming. I'm not buying into other crazy people's stories, the main crazy people who are trying to have their thoughts manifest. But I'm wishing on global awakening and having people awaken, and the balance of light and dark. We all have, there's a balance of energies of yin and yang, and all the manifested world of creation. The physical world. Positive, negative, masculine, feminine. You could call it light and dark. So yeah, it's okay to have a bit of dark, but I'm much preferring way more balance, sense of harmony, joy and love on earth instead of anything else. So that's what I've heard can happen, and I'm open to that happening. I'm totally expecting that to happen. I believe it can happen. I'm expecting it to happen. So global mass awakening by the day, and that's what's going to happen. So if you're interested in listening to positive outcomes and positive stories, I recommend Daniel Scranton, who channels the Arcturian 9D Council. They're wonderful, wise, deep and beautiful and inspiring and wise and grounded. But yeah, how to protect yourself. You need to not that you'd want to not that you plan on jumping off the cliff or planning on getting any poisonous majiggies, bobbity rascalish into your body. Why would anyone ever plan on getting one of them? Some people say I don't plan on getting. Well, of course, would you plan on just jumping off the first story of a building, or the second story, or the third story? It's probably some similar outcomes. Give it to 1,000 people, or do 1,000 people do that. You're going to get similar rates of damage and death, I'd say. But yeah, let's steer a little bit on the side of positivity and feel good factor. Okay. So yeah, the answer to how to get better from any illness or problem, okay, is always the same. It's pure common sense. You get healthy. You cultivate health, and what's probably the biggest factor in health is energy. So you cultivate energy and stop wasting your energy. The two biggest factors for men in saving, building, and not wasting energy is semen retention, and also give a porn while you at it, no fap. So semen retention, because that's your biggest energy loss, and for women it's just too many childbirth and breastfeeding. Not that that's ever going to be a waste if you're making a baby or feeding a baby. It's a marvelous thing. I'd love to do that if I was a woman. Next to my beautiful baby, if I had one. Well, if I was a woman and I had a baby. So yeah, booty flying in front of me. So yeah, how to get health the joint most also top factor for a man or a woman is sleep. Cultivate good sleep. So that means don't be on your phone much or at all, at least an hour, as long as possible, 1, 2, 3 hours before sleep. And also try minimize stimulants, or have no stimulants like chocolate, coffee or tea, caffeinated type of thing, in the daytime. Or if you're going to do it in the early morning at most. Second of all, so yeah, then there's diet. So yeah, I practice semen retention too. It's so much more energy and better to not be spilling your beans. We waste tons of energy, and it takes 72 to 76 days for a sperm to mature, and that takes, for millions of sperm, that takes a massive, enormous amount of nutrients, vitamins and body. Another factor is breath work or deep breathing through your nose. That's actually really important. It's like for body, mind, spirit, and body, mind, spirit, and mental well-being. So another thing you want to do is so you practice nose breathing all day long as much as you can, including during your sleep. So then the other factor in terms of being healthy is your diet. Like, eat a raw food diet as much as you can. Like, preferably, if you're able to, all raw. Optimal would be organic, but that's a little bit hard to do these days now, in all fairness, for the majority of people, unless there's really good availability and you have the money. But most places don't have tremendous selection availability of mature, good quality fruits and vegetables, and they have the money and it's easily available to get, you know. I don't eat all organic by a long shot. I don't even focus on organic, because, like I said, money and availability. I guess some organic for sure, but it's all about like the quality, the ripeness, and the availability. Like a good, nice, delicious piece of fruit is just sensational, organic or non-organic. If the organic is available, I'll go for that. So eating a raw food diet, you'll cleanse, detoxify the body, you'll get healthy, and powerful and strong. So power is related to energy cultivation, which is related to sleep, breathing nasally, and definitely not spending tons of energy on ejaculating or having too many births too soon in life. Because if men and women, you're all watching, if you have too many babies too soon, you're just going to be absolutely exhausted and spent, and you could have postpartum depression, which is just postpartum depletion, exhaustion and depletion. So yeah, it's important. And men ejaculating too much is just an absolute gigantic waste. So you have to ask yourself, and this is where I'm at in my life, do you want to be sedated like heroin and just like a zombie and fall asleep after you make love or have sex or masturbate? Or do you want to be still have energy, energized? Do you want sedation and exhaustion and tiredness? Or do you want, I still have energy, I'm feeling good, I've other things to do in my day and life, and as a parent or as a person, and I'm going to enjoy my life still. I'm not just all about zombieing out I'm on heroin or on having sedatives, but I'm still full of life, and I have energy and beans, and I have fruit. So yeah, it's important to know what and why you do things and what you want instead, potentially. So yeah, I eat most of the time eat raw vegan diet. Eating a raw vegan diet is my style. If you're going to eat raw, you can include, some people might include animal products, but that's just not my style at all, because there's too many robbing from, if you take milk, you're robbing the milk or taking excessive milk from a mother. Even if they have what you could call excessive, it's meant for the baby, and if you take it, then they're just going to have to produce more and more milk, thinking that the baby's taking it, but it's actually you. But their body thinks something is taking it, must be the baby, and that's exhaustive and tiring and depleting for a mother to be taking its milk to produce milk. So it's kind of a bit unethical in my opinion, for sure. Very unethical. And the dairy industry also typically supports, not always, depends, if it's just your own personal animals that you love. But stereotypically and standardly, it just involves breaking up families, taking babies and children from their mothers, breaking up families, taking the baby from their brother and sisters and their daddy, and killing of the young boys because they don't produce milk. So the dairy industry is for the most part, it's not nice at all, just to put it extremely nicely. I won't bother using any harder words, but you can use your imagination or look into it if you're interested. But then so sleep, diet, rest, recovery, recharging, being time spent in nature, enough liquids, but not try not to do anything in too much excess. Sometimes we'll leak into a bit of excess, but don't always do things in excess. If you have to overwork sometimes, or you happen to overexercise, okay, just learn from it and try and seek balance, harmony, and a wise, sensible middle ground that preserves your energy, builds your energy, and keeps you happy and emotionally satisfied in life. So yeah, follow the spiritual path, be spiritual, not all in the world, don't be all in the ego, but do stuff like emotional awareness, emotional healing, and mental alignment with your higher self. So, and be sort of another word you could also say, sort of be positive and learn to be wise, learn to live from your heart and think from your heart, learn to let go of anything that holds you back or holds you down. Do all of these things and you should generally be healthy. Enough time in nature and body movement. Yeah, all of that should help you to stay healthy, all of those factors. Enough sunlight but not too much, enough sunbathing but not too much. Too much of anything's bad, but not enough is also bad. So yeah, that'll like keep you healthy and help and detox your body, you know, fast, eat the raw vegan diet as much as possible, in my opinion, for sure. You'll get great results. So yeah, you'll be really happy and like satisfied. It's so much good for your mood as well to look after your body. Like even possibly one of the best chess players ever, if not the best, at least in the past history, outside of the modern era, like Bobby Fischer said, if you have a tired or weak body, your chest will be tireder and weaker. You cannot separate the body from the mind. Similarly, the emotions live in the body, so you can't really separate the body from the emotions to a large degree too. And the mind, it's all one. And spiritual inspiration and spiritual well-being is connected to the body as well, and the mind. So yeah, look after your body is important, and if you get on the spiritual path too, you're going to be really healthy. So yeah, sickness can happen from unhealthy long-term emotions that are suppressed and very sort of dark and negative and unaligned from your true higher self. So yeah, body, mind, spirit, and you'll be laughing till like such a beautiful day today. You'll be laughing till the clouds come home through the beautiful sky. So I better go anyway. So yeah, I hope this video helps, and thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sharing, liking, and subscribing. And if you do subscribe, hit the bell button and click the all, and that way you'll get notified properly. And other than that, it's a pleasure to make the video. I'm joyful and I'm appreciating technology and social media. So yeah, lots of love, my friends. Thank you for watching.